Hey everyone, welcome to the first person gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear, and this time around I'm going to be playing Cupid! This is the newest release god from High-Res. He's actually very interesting. There he is. He's really unique. There's a few skills that make him kind of different, despite what you might think. He's the god of love, and based on his lore, he's actually a ranged assassin, much like Artemis, which is very different. Not what you would expect, but he's a lot of fun, and he has a lot of tools in his kit, and I'll go over that in a second. I need to figure out exactly where it is I'm going. Hebo's taking mid. Kali, hopefully Kali's jungling. Akwang. Alright, come on, people. Come on, people. I love you. Let's go. Kali's going left. I guess I'm soloing. Nice. I like soloing. Soloing is my favorite position, just because, I mean, this is kind of conceited, but I don't really trust a whole lot of people in public games to do it. It's the hardest lane to do 2v1 if you don't have a good jungler, so I preferred to go there so I can get free solo experience and farm and make sure nobody feeds. Sometimes I feed myself, but hopefully I won't this game. And let's see, they have a lot of, they have an on her. Ooh, he's going to be slow. Arachne's going right. Zeus with a Fatalis, that blows my mind. I guess he wants to stack detonate charge, but the cooldown's going to be too long to miss that. I don't even know what he's doing with that. And no one's going to reinforce boots, so no sustain from anyone else. I think I'm just going to go for a DPS build this game. I'm feeling pretty confident right now, so yeah. So his passive is called Love Struck. And basically every hit that he gets on a minion or god will stack a stack of Love Struck up to a cap of 10, which each stack will give you 3% increased damage or healing on his next spell. And what this does is can go up to 30%, so his next damage or healing ability does have a heal, but there's a bit uniqueness to it, will be increased by 30%. But if you happens to be a heart bomb, which is his one, or his ultimate fields of love, it will actually stun the enemy when it hits him. So you want to stack this up before you cast any spells. He will have a special effect around his body. It's like a little glowing heart that lets you know. I'm gonna get my escape mechanism because I didn't think they'd get that aggressive here. Definitely, guys, a quick tip is you want to not pick your spell unless you know what you're gonna need. Like right there, if I had picked, let's say, my heal, which I probably wouldn't have, but just for the sake of demonstration, if I had picked that, if they decided to go for it, I could have taken a lot of damage and maybe died if I didn't have that ready. But since I hadn't picked yet, I could easily just press F3, pick up my escape mechanism, and if they decided to go on me, I can get out of there pretty quickly without taking much damage. They're going to be pushing pretty hard here. I don't want to take any minion shots. That ogre has 2 shots. There we go. This guy's going for some odd reason. We're not really in a position to be forcing anything here. We can get some harassment off, but yeah. So his one, which I just picked up, is called Heart Bomb. What it does is it's a skill shot nuke, as you can see. It will hit slow, do damage, and 3 seconds later it'll do the same damage it did, but an AoE. It applied a heart to the enemy. One. Oh, that's gonna die. But this one will be 2. 1, 2. There we go. I don't know if I have enough damage. I need to prep these. I'm not gonna get that one. Yeah, so it does AoE damage, and if, like I said, as you can see right now, there's heart around me, and you can see it around the other enemy Cupid as well. That means that there's a stun ready. So if he hits me with his heart bomb, it'll stun me, or his ult. It's gonna be one of those games, huh? So his one will slow and do AoE damage, which is really nice. It's kind of like I've relied on the delay effect. I mean, I've got someone low, and then I've looked at them and known that they were gonna die, so I kind of just backed off, you know. So there's a delay there, and I like maxing it first. As you can see, level 4. I just got level 2 heart bomb. His 2 is share the love, and you can see it's like a triangle effect. It'll shoot a heart forward, left, and right, and these hearts are just health orbs that can be picked up by anyone on your team or you. If your teammates pick them up, they will get healed, and you'll get refunded an amount of the. Come on. That's not going to hit anybody. Oh, nice. As you can see there, I did the AoE, and it's a pretty big AoE. It's bigger than I actually thought. And you can see those are his hearts. And I can heal. See, if he picks them up, you can see my mana going up. There goes my mana. He gets healed, my mana goes up. Which is pretty nice. And actually, you get more mana than you spent if all 3 hearts get picked up by your ally, so it's pretty cool. And I need to get a stun ready, so I might want to all attack. I really don't want to push this lane, because I don't think we have the advantage here. Unless Kali decides to get crazy, but actually if they're going to start taking shots like that. Definitely in a situation like this, Kali should be spending more time in the jungle, roaming, ganking, pressuring mid. I mean, if I'm going to be 2v1ing, it's really rough to not have the solo experience, because he's kind of mooching right now. Sometimes junglers do this, sometimes they don't. I feel that if you have someone who's competent in the lane, it's better to roam, because then you can maintain other lanes like mid, make sure that mid wins and stuff like that, and allow the person who's 2v1 to solo get free. That's going to blow up. It's done. You can see the effect there. It's actually really, really powerful. And his some good exchanges there for us. Definitely some good damage out. Kali's going a little too crazy. Pretty good there. That was good. There's a really good exchange. And then some tricks that you can do with this. Obviously, there's a problem. So when this comes out, the hearts are they're not able to be picked up until they shoot all the way out, hit the ground, and bounce once. So if I can do this, maybe he'll get them, and I'll get my mana back. But they're not pick up until you see how they came out, spread out, and then bounced once. No one can touch them until they've bounced once. So it's kind of like a chore to go around and pick them up, and I feel like that's the balancing that they've done. However, there's a trick that I figured out. If you put them next to a wall, like let's say I spawn it right here, the hearts will not go into the wall, because obviously they don't want you to lose any of the hearts, and based on where you're facing you can control it, but I'll show you in a second when he gets low enough where I want to get my mana back or need to heal. But if I put them on the wall, two of them will spawn next to each other, and then when I'm running, I like to do that, I'll be running, and you want to put it far enough ahead of you where they'll bounce once before you can get anywhere near them, so you can actually get you can pick them up when you get there. You don't want them to be bouncing while you're there. You don't get the heal and you have to fumble, and it's kind of like when you need to. When you're under siege, you're being robbed, you don't want to fumble with your gun, you want to pull it out and shoot them, Kind of one of those things, you don't want to get stuck in the holster. You want to have it ready when you get there. So that's kind of a trick I picked up. And his 3 is a dash. He won't be able to be stunned. I think I'm okay, or not. I want to turn around there because they're pretty low. Pick up the heart. Pick up the heart, man! No! No! Whew! Getting rough. Oh, this isn't good. Oh! My god. If I didn't heal, I probably would have died there. I think I'm just going to go back. I have 2 healing potions, but I haven't really had a need for them. So always keep in mind you have that heal. That guy just tried to kill me, but it didn't work. Against this team, I'm just going to get some of that. Probably another one of those. So his 3 is a dash, and you saw me use it once before. It's kind of like Agni's dash, but a little bit better. It's like a combination of Agni's dash and Hebo's Yellow River. So what happens is he dashes forward, and at the end of his dash, he gets an increase in attack speed based on the level of the ability. But he leaves behind him, I'll do it right now, it's not that much mana. This little path right here, if enemies or allies walk through this, they'll get a movement speed buff. Just like as if you were Hebo and you're walking through your own Yellow River, you'd get its movement speed for that as well. So it's really key. I mean, Cupid is real. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you have more of a support-minded ideology. During a team fight, you'll be able to help out your team. You'll be able to heal them, keep them pushed and stuff like that. He's really powerful in team fights. And then his ultimate is called Fields of Love, and you just saw him use it a couple times. You saw me use it a couple times. What happens is he shoots, cooldown's coming up in a second, I'll be able to show you the ground targeted. So he shoots a whole bunch of arrows in the area, and they land and do damage, but they also slow everyone inside. And after a 3-second duration, I think it's 3 seconds. Yeah, it's 3 seconds. So after 3 seconds, it will explode and do not damage. It'll mesmerize everyone involved. Oh, and mesmerize is a new. That guy's dead. He has a dash ready, but so do I. Got him. So we're doing pretty good over here. They're getting a little bit too cocky. Kali's definitely initiating. It's really hard to go against an Odin lane if the Odin knows what he's doing, because early on, that kind of isolation that you can get with his ultimate, the Ring of Spears, is just so painful. Not no. Nice job. It's not what I mean, man. It's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Cancel that. So they changed the bindings, and it used to be VVG for nice job, and then it became VVN, and I haven't really looked up into the nice job thing. I guess I'm just a jerk that way. But after a short duration, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. After the 3 seconds, it'll explode and mesmerize everyone in the area. And mesmerize is a new CC they just released, and what it is it's like a stun. But the thing is it's breakable on damage, so they'll be stunned for a pretty long time. But if they take damage, it'll break it out. Obviously, if you have 10 stacks of Love Struck, it'll stun them from 1 second, so that's pretty good. It's like an AoE stun. I mean, in the right hands, Cupid can be pretty deadly. And the other thing too is he has a ranged carry, he's a ranged assassin, so we can do some pretty serious damage later in the game. This guy might jump on me because the minions are dwindling, so I need to be careful. I think that would happen. I want to get out of this so I don't get mesmerized. So I need to be able to help. Got that guy. Completely out of mana. I can't dash. I think this guy's just going to get away. Not bad, though. We're doing really good. This call is pretty good. And you saw there, I mean, if that had exploded on me, maybe I should have stood in that to let you see how it works. But it's just like a short. And you want to show that to your teammates. People are starting to figure out that you can pick, and you see the mana I'm getting back. You get more mana back than you spend, so it's really good to spend it on your teammates if you don't need the health. I don't know why this guy's ganking. It's bold, man. It's bold. You're a bold river man. Goddamn American hero right here. Goddamn American hero. I don't know how. He has no reason being here. Your tower's dying, good sir. Flow like the river. Yeah, I mean, with our lane pushed this much, he just lost his tower for absolutely no reason. That was kind of a misplay by him, but yeah, he just traded his tower for nothing. Our lane was so pushed. When you're playing mid, you really want to, you're kind of like the go-between between all lanes. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to every lane. If, like, let's say the enemy mid was looking at me, if I was this far forward, like I'm pushing their tower, he could easily come behind me, and I have so far to run to get back to my tower that it's easy for him to gank me. Our mid came over here, and that really didn't help him very much, so I think I'm going to go back and buy. Might be able to see him here. And Cupid has a pretty good skill set. I mean, obviously he gets, I think it's 35% attack speed at max rank for 4 seconds, so it's pretty good. And I'm just going to stick with that. It's pretty powerful. I mean, itemization is something that I feel people focus on a lot, and I try to sprinkle in insights in all my videos so people can kind of get an idea. There are certain situations where you need to pick this, pick that. Oh no. Get out of there. Get out of there. See, the isolation from Odin's ult is just too powerful at low levels. It's really hard to lane against that, especially if they're really good positioning, and this ogre is going to go ogre first. It's going to blow up again. Boom, it's done. You can see the damage, and it's really nice to rely on that, to have that damage coming after. It's really powerful, especially if, like, people will retreat when they take damage and they run back to your teammates. Okay. They'll run back to their teammates, but the stun doesn't come until it explodes, so they can stun their entire team without realizing it. It's kind of like a guerrilla warfare type thing. It's really cool. So how are we doing in this game? 25. We're pretty damn even. We're up by about 500 gold, which is really an insignificant lead. But I'm doing great. Carly's doing great. Mid's doing okay. I mean, he's taking a lot of time out of his lane. I know Odin's ult is down for probably about another 25 seconds or so, so we probably have a window here if we want to go. I kind of need these. His heart bomb's up. There's his fields of love. God, what pressure. I wonder if I can dive this. That sucks. If he starts to back, he might bait me though. Oh, wow. I can at least take this tower. I know their mid is missing, and on her is really good at ganking side lanes, because if he came in, and I'll do a spotlight on him. I'm really trying to work through all the gods, trying to get a spotlight on him. Yes, he can pin me to the wall if I'm not careful. Need to slow him. Kind of juke that. Hopefully that stunned him. I think it did. Yeah, so that saved my life. So on her is really, really deadly. I might play him next game. I haven't really had a chance to play him a lot. I've been really busy the last few weeks, and that's why I haven't been making videos. But hopefully now that's over for a short time, and I'll be able to pump out a bunch of videos for you guys. I know you guys are really looking forward to some of that. But on her is just really, really powerful in the right hands. Pretty scary, even. So let's see what we got going on here. On her spending a lot of money on ability items. He finally finished his boots. He's going for lifesteal, so he'd be pretty strong. Our Zeus is doing, or their Zeus is doing something that's like blowing my mind right now. I don't know, maybe Fatalis later for the cooldown reduction is good for his detonate charge, and then attack speed to put more charges up. But I mean, I don't think it'll overshadow anything else. Our Collie's doing good. We're up by about 1k. I think I'm actually just going to go for a hardcore damage build. I feel like we have the control and the distractions necessary to... God, I want beads, but I don't want to get trapped. I'm just going to get beads. The thing is, like, if you're going to get trapped by Odin, it's really nice to have an Aegis Amulet, because his ult lasts, I think, about 5 seconds. The Aegis Amulet lasts 2 seconds. So you can buy yourself 2 seconds of freedom. God, this is just getting destroyed. I was a little bit too eager. If Hebo comes down... Come on, dude. Oh, it's done. I'm just going to take the mana. They're going, which I don't know if we should press this issue. Oh, God. Kind of late here. I don't know why they're chasing so far. There's no reason to do that. We have a lead. There's no reason to dive like that. Hopefully, it looks like they're taking a lot of damage. Their Cupid's kind of low. This is done. Need to help my teammates here instead of diving. I'm wondering if I can... I mean, he's got the last hit there. Oh, that's on her strong, man. I don't know why we dove. That was silly. Silly, silly, silly. We need to get back. On her has the stun ready. And the thing about when you're facing an on her, you really don't want to be between him and a wall. And he's trying to get between a wall here. I might be able to get him here. That didn't stun.
Beware the shifting sand. Be right back.
Ugh, cleaning up. Ugh. This is gonna be rough. A lot of lifesteal on enemy team. So if we can do... So, I mean... Let's see. Yeah, they all have lifesteal almost. So a lot of disruption. If we can do like creeping curse, keep them out of range from hitting, or just dodge a lot. I mean, lifesteal early on is good, but only if you're confident landing last hits. This isn't like other MOBAs where you can just right click and it automatically hits. If you can't reliably land hits on the enemy, lifesteal's kind of bunk, unless you have like really high attack speed. But yeah, I think my damage build is gonna work really nice. I'm gonna finish out my Deathbringer, which gives physical power, crit strike, and bonus critical damage, so it's pretty good. And I think I need 2300. So I need 2310, and right's getting pushed. That's not bad. I might, see, I kind of want to go left and farm, because I don't think we're going to gain anything from here. I might save my teammates, but there's nothing to be gained here. Hebo decided he wanted to fight. Let the water rise, maybe. This was a mistake by him. I think I'm going to kill him before. I need to... If I can get behind creeps, he can't hit me. It's going to be close. He's got a leap. Oh, God. Maybe I should try to fight him. I use full HP. I was really wondering where my team was for that. Are they really all sitting right lane? Solo queuing is it's really like a psychological effort. It really is. It's one of those things. I don't know if for those of you watching who have been playing MOBAs for a long time, it's like this emotional involvement, and it's very. It takes a long time to get used to it. It really does, unless you have a lot of friends. But I feel like it's better to do these commentaries with friends. Although I've only done it like once. So I don't know. I try to just get as many raw games as I can. So let's see. Maybe I can go over my item builds. I like having. They have a lot of defense with on her. Odin and Arachne are all pretty hard to kill. You can see none of them really building defenses, but they do all. And let's see if I can see. I have 59 physical protection right now, and let's see where my bar's at. I got none. So I mean, when they have a little bit of a bar, they'll probably have closer to 80, 90. Executioner reduces by 60. So I mean, I take out most of their armor without much effort there. And then I'm going for straight damage. So I just want to burn them down. They're getting pretty strong, but none of them are really building heavy defense. They're all building attacks. They're all going to be very susceptible to damage. And my teammates are on a mission to die. I wonder if I can save this guy. I think I can. They're not going to dive him. They'd be silly. Honor's getting... Don't bounce to me. It's going to bounce. So it's not a good farming lane. They're going to push. One thing that people need to learn, and I feel like if you guys are listening and you're looking to improve, definitely focus on being able to last hit under towers. If you have kind of like a lane, let's say like I was over left and I was 2v1ing and my jungler was bad, I wouldn't really be able to push out past my tower reliably. So it would be very dangerous for me to do that. So what you really need to do... one thing with Arachne too, you can kill those eggs before they spawn. I don't know if we have 4 alive. We should probably like jump on these kids.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Probably shouldn't be focusing Odin, but he's just the one that's in the way. Can't put those in the way, so we walk through them. Be able to get this slow off. Nice. We got this guy. Good stuff. I think after I finish my Deathbringer, I'm just going to go straight for lifesteal, and then I'll be able to just sustain myself. On her's pushing the left. Someone's going to... Yeah, 2 people are going to deal with that. So that leaves 2 for us to deal with, which is fine. Okay. Okay, buddy. Calm yourself. There's no need to get too eager. He probably should save that for the minion wave, because now... We're pushing. Arachne's coming. She has a hook ready. Don't get hooked. Don't get hooked. Don't get hooked. Oh boy. Hopefully that's enough of a slow. Oh boy. I'm kind of in trouble here. No, they're not going to press her. The thing is, like, there are some gods that are really good at defending towers. There's some gods that aren't. You need to recognize... Oh, there's still a Cupid body in the air. That's a bug. Cupid's not dead, is he? No. There's some gods that are really good at defending and some that aren't. You really need to be able to recognize the ones that are. Ymir's really good at doing that. Odin's really good at doing that. And Arachne's really good because Arachne can hook you into the tower, and that's really deadly, and you really need to be focused on that. I'd say that... There are a lot of people in these types of games that can land their abilities, they can land their skills, they can combo together everything, they can understand the characters, and they can, you know, pick out semi-decent items. But the things that separate most players from the pack, that guy should be being, oh my god, are you kidding? Is the ability to, it's just foresight, just planning ahead, thinking, you know, if I stay here too long, is Arachne going to hook me? What items am I going to need in the future? What items are they building? See, I just got mesmerized. Okay. Eager Beaver. He's getting hit. We can get this kill. My damage is really high right now with the Deathbringer. And this is really a big item to pick up. The Deathbringer gives you a fat amount of damage, but it's kind of... in some situations you want to get first, some situations you don't. I really like having attack speed first, just because... Get stunned. Oh, I wouldn't have a stun ready. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Let's see if I can show you this. If I can pocket it. See how these two spawn right next to each other, so I can easily just pick these up. It's a big trick to learn when you're playing Cupid. If you can do that effectively, it increases your capabilities by a pretty noticeable amount. I mean, it's really important to be able to do that. I mean, if you have to spread out too much, I might just eat the tower here for a couple shots. We'll spread it out. There we go. One thing I need to learn, I mean, I haven't played Cupid a lot. I think this is my third game with him. Is just get close enough to these. There we go. Nice crit. That was a lucky crit. He might have gotten away if I didn't crit there. I really need to retreat. Just because they have... Oh, they only have two. Okay. Odin's coming up. I'm going to probably get some lifesteal and some attack speed. So for lifesteal items, let's see what your options are. You have the Vampiric Strata, which is new, which is kind of like an early game type thing. It's really good in the early game, especially for junglers, because you get lifesteal, you get HP 5, MP 5. It's pretty good. The Beat Stick is more of like if you have heavy damage, you're not worried about too much damage, because it gives you crit and lifesteal but no attack speed. So if they have squishies on the enemy team. Devourer's Gloves is really good because it gives you a lot of power and it stacks. It's good early on, so 40 times 0.5, that's 20 plus 50 physical power, and then you get 40, 10, 20% lifesteal. So this is decent if you need more power, but the Soul Eater is probably the best one because you get 15 plus 10, which is 25% lifesteal plus 20% attack speed plus health. So this is one of my favorite ones, and this gives it to your allies, gives 10% lifesteal and 10% attack speed to your allies, so it's really good in team fights where you have physical carries like Kali is going to benefit from this a lot. So, I mean, a lot of the item choices are really important, and that guy is going to get away maybe. Kali is really hard to run from. She's really fast. And he's going to get him. Nice. Goodbye. Probably push this in, win this game really quickly. 8-1. Oh, Onher's out farming me. I'm embarrassed. Oh, so is Behibo. We're about tied. Her hook is ready, and she has spiders in the tower. This is pretty bad. So this is one of the foresight things I'm talking about. You can see the next 10 seconds, if I get hooked, I'll get hooked right into those eggs, and Odin has an ult ready as well. So it'd be just a quick, 1, 2, 3 punch, and I'd be taken out pretty quickly. And that's one of the things where it's risk versus reward. You really want to say, is it worth it to go and try and damage this tower? I probably won't even get the tower, so it's not really going to be worth it. There's another egg. So this Arachne's pretty smart. She's not doing too hot, but that's more of her team's fault, I think. A lot of deaths on their team. God, this twinkling is so... Do you hear this? Do you guys hear this? This is when you have your stun ready, the twinkling. It's just like happy twinkling. And we're kind of keeping them busy here. Her hook's ready, so we'll see if I can split. If we can split and force them to choose something. If they see me, they come after me. We're buying them time to push the right tower. The mid tower is almost down. I'm just going to go back. I have enough to finish my Soul Eater. This game, I think, is in the bag already, and luckily we didn't have any... I have recorded 2 games before this. The first game I had 2 levers on the enemy team, and I'm obviously not going to post up a game where there's 2 levers on the enemy team, because I don't think that's really that much fun to watch. The second game, it was just like a feed fest. I think the enemy team, it was like 32-6. My team was just... I went right lane with Cupid, and I had a Zeus on my team in my lane, and he went like 2-16 or something like that. It was pretty bad, and I was really frustrated, and I didn't really want to post that one up either. So we're pretty split here. These guys are both really tanky. Oh, the bug. The bug. Oh, the bug. That is so dumb. I hate that bug. It's just kind of protecting my own here. Probably could have stayed, but I don't think it's worth it. So there's a bug with a lot of the wall effects, like Odin's ultimate or Amir's wall, where if you are right inside the line where it lands, you get stuck inside of it, and it's pretty frustrating. Like you saw there, I mean, I was stuck inside the wall, and on her was just railing me with spears. There's absolutely nothing I can do. But I tried to dash, and it still wouldn't even do it. And it's just a frustrating bug. There's a lot of bugs, especially with wards like this thing I have here. Where if you reveal a ward, it stays revealed. So even if the ward they used to reveal it goes away, they can still see it. So there's a lot of frustrating things, but it is closed beta, and that's to be expected. You can't really look at that and expect much else. What's this guy, 19? He might throw me into the wall. I'm going to go ward, Fire Giant. because it's come to that point where it's going to be a fire giant or bust. My whole entire team is dead. Well, that's just awesome. One thing you can do, I don't know, it's hard to gauge. Sometimes I get into really high rated games and the players are really good, so if you put a ward right here, they'll counter it. So what I like to do is put it kind of in an area where they won't see it or they won't put a ward next to it, so like right there. So that's a really good spot. You can put it in the camp. If it's just Cupid here, I think I have more farming than him, and I think I'm going to outplay him right now. So we'll see. Collie's coming up in front, push him right into me. He might get this tower. He's going to run through the creeps. It's pretty smart. He's going to pick up some hearts. You can see how he only got 1 heart there because... Oh... You can see how the lifesteal is doing a lot for me. I can stand here and just eat. To a point, anyway. Nice job. This Collie's really good. This is kind of like a good example of... See, this is why you ward. This is why you ward. He's got some pretty good lifesteal, too. Did he get it? Did he get it? No way. No, still there. I don't know what he was doing in there, but certainly wasn't killing Fire Giant, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna go get blue, and then I will... I don't know. That's a good question. As these games kind of dwindle, it's hard to keep up the commentary because I don't really know what there's left to say, you know? I mean, this kid's lost. That's all I gotta say. We can probably get Fire Giant. No, we probably need a pick. Probably need to get a pick. Right now it's 25-21, and they're actually up in farm, which is interesting. So they may not... This is why wards are so crucial. You can watch without having to be seen. And I really don't want them to get this... and they need to put durations on these wards so I know when it's going to go out. I need to know. I might just put another one, just because I don't really know when it's going to go out. They're 3 minutes, and I think I put it down about 2 minutes ago. It's good practice to look at the clocks, you know, but I forgot. So I think at this point, let's see what they're building. Frostbound Hammers all abound. They're getting physical protection on Cupid. Zeus has literally no magic power, but he's going for like attack speed, Polynomicon. So he's going for like a brawler type build, which is interesting, but it's more adorable than anything else. We can easily go in on this. Oh, he can't be slowed. He just shields. He's stacking those up pretty quickly, but oh god, this is not good. See how these twos... that's kind of weird. Jeez. I really don't know what's going on right now because we're not really doing anything. We're kind of just wandering around. We need to group up. Am I lagging? I guess I'm lagging. I don't know. Can't type. Lagging pretty hard. This game might be a loss, actually, now that I'm looking at it. The problem with Arachne is she goes invulnerable when she jumps on your head, so it's really hard to exchange with her. She's a really good anti-physical carry god, just because, I mean, with her spiders, the slow, and then when you turn to fight her, she can jump on your head, so it's just, like, so difficult to deal with. And she's a physical carry herself, so, I mean, it's really, that was a pretty bad situation. I probably should have backed up there. Definitely should have backed up there, so... for items... Our Hebo is getting pretty strong. Chronos Pendant, good cooldown reduction, but not as much magical power. They all pretty much have full stacks on their Devourer's Gloves by now, and they're all going... I mean, still, they have no defense. None, so I don't really have a need to get penetration. I think I just need more. I might just go for more attack speed. I might get Sheen's Blades, just because it really helps. Gives me a little bit more health so I can deal with things, and more attack speed, so life steal more, and it gives me a little physical power. I mean, they're awesome. They're really good items. I feel that most physical carries should pick up a Sheen's Blades at some point. It's personal preference and depending on the game when you pick it up. So I feel now's a good time. Plus, with high attack speed and you have the 10% chance. This is one of the problems with pubs, is most people are pretty scattered and everyone has this mindset where they need to be farming at all times, and it really is a giant pitfall for your team if everyone's scouting and farming and spreading out, because there's a certain point where farming is not going to save anything. You need to have gotten the farm that you got up until this point, and this really needs to stay warded because this is going to be huge. If they grab a fire giant or we know about it, Zeus might be coming up here. He was in the left lane. I heard him. He might be doing speed. He is. Oh. This is not good. Stunned. Got the mesmerize off. That was close. Oh, this is not good. You can see how I walked through the heart, but it hadn't bounced yet, so I only got one of them. Yeah, I'm lagging pretty hard. I don't know what this is. That took a second. I don't really have much to offer here. I can throw in some hearts in there. Nice. Good recovery. If you're really good at dodging and you can avoid a lot of attacks, sometimes if you're low enough, the enemies will dive you pretty hard, like they did there, and it's really easy to just bait them into chasing you. I mean, they chased me and Ao Kuang pretty far. Ao Kuang died, I didn't. Yeah, definitely. And they pretty much came all the way to Phoenix, and then our team was able to clean up. They were pretty exposed, and they used a lot of cooldowns trying to get us. That was really important. The Odin used his ultimate pretty early just to isolate Ao Kuang, and he didn't even get the kill right away. So that was a waste of his ultimate. Then Arachne used her pull, her hook, and she missed. Here's Cupid. I'm way more farmed than him. Way more farmed than him. Then I had Fire Giant buff. Wow. They're coming up soon. Cupid's down for 80 seconds. That's pretty huge. So we might be able to just... God, people are farming right now. It's frustrating. I guess he's trying to push the left lane, but we can't really split push at this point. But we can definitely... We have about 20 seconds before Zeus comes up. It's like... If he gets a hook, I have an ult ready. Yeah, I'll probably play on her this next game. I haven't played him at all. I have not had a chance to play him. I do have all the gods unlocked, but I just haven't had a chance to play him. And I think I'm going to play him next game. And hopefully it goes well. I'll post that up as well. I think he's really interesting. He's kind of my style. I like being highly aggressive. I'm a very aggressive player. If you guys hadn't noticed. Maybe it doesn't shine through with these. I'm a lot more cautious in these commentaries. I'm definitely a different player when I'm playing without talking, or I know I'm recording. So I might, at some point, if you guys... want me to, I can do some silent recordings where I just kind of play the game and you can watch me play in my natural habitat, you know. The natural Drybear stalking its prey. And I can do that, and then you'll be able to see kind of like an undistracted player. I mean, I'm pretty much the entire time I'm doing this, I'm pretty distracted. I think in 1950, yeah. So it's pretty different. He's going to get the cooldown reduction. I can solo him at this point. And they're going to chase Odin. I need to put up a ward so I don't get jumped here. They're going to be coming from the right lane. I don't know if I can save Odin. I don't know if I should bother. They're turning around. He's fine. I think we're just going to go at this. Gold, 1950. I need about 500 more gold. 440? No, 500. 600. Whatever. I can't do math very well anymore. I can, I have a background in math, I do, engineering student, so I mean, I can do a lot of math in my head, but for some reason the last few weeks, I've been sitting here and I can't, like, do, like, little divisions and additions and stuff like that. It's kind of depressing. So that ward's up. Fire Giant's down. We still have about a minute and a half left on our Fire Giant. If we grouped up, VV, okay. Group up. Group up. They're all up. So, I mean, we just need to group up, maybe force a fight. If we get them to get aggressive here. Don't go by yourself.
An ally has been slain.
Getting pretty scary here. I can do some pretty fat damage, but Odin has his ultimate maybe. I don't know if he used it over there, but I have mine as well. Arachne already used hers, so I'm not afraid about getting caught with that. If I can keep poking like this, you can see I do some pretty strong damage. I guess he didn't use his ult. So I got the good mesmerize off there, some tornadoes.
Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
Ooh, got a kill
An enemy has been slain.
on hers here. It's gonna be going for me, but I think I can just burst him actually. I have lifesteal as well. They're starting to get on the back foot. Kind of run away from my teammates here so they don't take damage. And, God. We have 2 dead, they have 1 dead.
Retreat!
I don't know. We can't really fight through this. Where is everybody? Everybody. They all went back to heal, so they're gonna come out full HP.
Retreat!
Need to get back. Is Hebo here? Hebo's not.
Retreat right back.
Come on, Odin. Odin, don't be a hero. Don't be a hero, Odin. Oh, why am I killing? Oh, God.
Retreat!
Got my stun ready. I can finish my Cheen's blades, which makes me scary. Scary little man, scary little bugger. Jeez. This is actually a long game, 40 minutes. Usually games are over by now. There's usually like a lot of feeding. This game is kind of inchoate. It's still, I mean, even though it's been played, I mean, I think they just hit over 500,000 player base, which is pretty big for a closed beta. It's still pretty inchoate, which means a lot of people are either still new or still understanding the game. So there's a lot of like mixing between good players that have a background in MOBAs and arts, and players that don't. So there's like a lot of feeding earlier in the game. Sometimes games just get fed and end. I need to get there as fast as I possibly can. I don't know why we're fighting. They have this like syndrome. I don't have a name for it yet. I'm gonna call it noob syndrome, where they just had this need to sacrifice themselves. Oh shit. They're gonna throw this game. I don't know why they're up there with 3 people at this point. This is huge. I don't have any more wards. I need to keep that warded. They might go for Fire Giant. If they get Fire Giant, we're gonna be hard pressed to defend this. It looks like they're not trying to. They're gonna try and go for a Phoenix, which I'm up in a minute. So let's see if we can't get something interesting going on. Arcadius next on Ao Kuang trying to defend. He's pulling up some tornadoes. They're going to go straight for the Phoenix here. Onher's trying to put some pressure on, but Ao Kuang can really clear that wave. That's really helping to defend. The ultimate's going to go down. He's going to drop. He really needs to hit a squall here. There's a squall. Onher tries to leave it. The tornado does not land. Oh, really close, really close. Odin's coming in to pressure back. Odin lands. He has his ultimate up. Ao Kuang really needs to dive this. He really needs to dodge as much as he can. Odin really doesn't have any damage here right now. He's going for more of a defensive build, but here comes Zeus. Zeus might be able to do some damage here, and the Phoenix is at full HP, so we're in good shape. See, this hybrid build is interesting from Zeus. I've never really seen this. I've thought about it, doing it myself, but I never really put it into fruition. It seems like it'd be really effective, but you'd really need some heavy... I mean, he might need some cooldown reduction. I think a Chronos Pendant would be really good. If he can detonate charge a lot and stack up those charges really quickly on a lot of people, it might work out pretty well. He does do some decent damage, but I'm not building any defense, so I mean, it's pretty easy to kill me. Titan's Bane on her. I don't know if he really needs that. None of us really have a lot of armor. You can see I don't have any. I'm not really building defense. The only person who really is our Odin. And, I mean, he has more HP than armor, so it's like, I don't really know why he would need a Titan's Bane there. I guess he's kind of insurance, but, I mean, none of us are really doing that.
Attack, fire giant. A mighty fall.
Odin's ultimate is down. He just used it. Arachne's ultimate is up, so someone's going to get hook. I wonder if I can sneak behind and ward, but not really any time. Arachne's looking for a hook here. She lands it. Nice tornado. Tornado's really good at controlling positioning. In a high-level game playing Ao Kong, it's really hard to land any of his spells on enemy gods just because there's so many delays and it's really easy to dodge a lot of them. God, we have a full siege here. If we can stick together. Comes the ult. I don't want to get caught in it. But I can't stop them from doing anything. Easy. We have them on the back foot here. Okay, guys. That was a really good time to go. I guess I should have expected that they wouldn't follow. I didn't need to shield there too. That was really sloppy by me. Kali, come on.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
I don't think any defense is going to save me here. I really don't. I might get a Frostbound Hammer just because I don't want them to escape anymore. I think I have the damage to take down most players at this point. I just need to be able to stop them from escaping. That was a huge loss by me. At this point of the game, when the game gets to 45 minutes and later, it's really important that you make sure you don't get caught out like I just did. That was a huge loss. If I stayed alive, we probably would have been able to take kills and maybe push them back to the point where they couldn't really do anything. But once I went down, they don't really have as much damage. I mean, I'm 10-4, 10-6 on Kali. Hebo kind of fell off. He was doing okay, but he just roamed too much in the mid game. He's farming really well, but he's just dying a lot. I have my wards. I need to go ward Fire Giant, so we need to know when they're doing it, because they might be doing it now. They really could. Who has life still? Pretty much all of them. Cupid on her, Arachne all could go to it. Odin has some with the Witchstone, but no, never mind. None. This is a really interesting game. Everyone's going for a damage build, so this is a very delicate situation. We do have a tank, and they kind of don't, which is really nice. Their Odin's going damage, which is really, really helpful for us, because he has Cupid on her, Arachne, and Zeus, which are all damage dealers, and 3 of them are physical damage dealers, and he went for damage, which really isn't necessary. They have the damage, they just need a tank. See, if I had Frostbound right now, I didn't have my stun up either. Bringing down this... Oh, he's got him in. I don't want to get mesmerized. They can go after that. There we go. I'm just going to get back. I really can't do much right now. Too low. I could lifesteal from some creeps, but it's really important to stay alive and position yourself right. I mean, since the death timers are so long at this point in the game, and it's really like the second a team gets an advantage, like we just did, we got 2 kills with no trade. So if we take Fire Giant right now, we might be able to push this in and win, which would be really crucial. Been playing really sloppy this game, but doing okay. I'm actually pretty tired. Been up for a while. It's pretty late in the night. Hopefully you can't hear the crickets. I'm going to do some, wow. I guess they got him. Arachne soloed it. What a jerk! What a jerk. Yeah. Oh, there's a group up, Vivi? Nice. She might backdoor, so we can be ready to back, but other than that, I think we're okay. Yeah, I don't think they can come back. Hebo! Hebo! Goddamn American hero! American hero! Nice job. They might, if they back out the way they came, I can take this. Mesmerize. Odin's gonna ult. If we can ignore Odin, we can take this. Come at me! That might kill on her. Oh, almost. Can you bring down these spears? Jeez. If you're playing Odin, guys, it's really, really frustrating if you don't bring down those spears when we need them to be down. Like once they're done and there's nobody trapped, just press R again, you can bring them down. And it's really crucial that those come down, because it's like really frustrating when there's this kill that's getting away or you're trapped with an enemy and you just can't do anything. It's really frustrating. She's got a hook, she might pull it in. If the creeps pull aggro, we'll be okay. I think I just burst this down without her even knowing. Oh, this isn't good. I'm gonna die. I don't know why we're farming right now. They're just being really skittish and it's frustrating. We had them. We had 4 alive. They had 2 alive. We had them there. And I'm really fed, so we could easily just take them out. But they just want to make this 50-minute game into an hour-long game. It's American hero right here. So noble. Look at this guy travel. American hero. Hebo. Did someone die? Are you kidding me? Carly went in and died? If you're not going to go in with your teammates, just don't go in at all. Don't go in at all. This is like a frustration. I've had so many lost games with feeders and skittish players and hesitant players that don't really go until it's like, what is he doing? Go. Go. You have a tank. Alpong? Tornadoes? There you go. Nice trap. Take him out. Take him out. He's dead. Oh! Oh! Oh, close. Detonate charge? Not gonna be enough. Let's do this, folks. Honor thinks he's gonna push my mid lane. He thinks it.
Retreat.
Sorry, Honor. Sorry. This isn't your time. I might just go kill their Minotaur, to be honest with you. I can kill their Minotaur by myself at this point. I'm just going to come behind them and slaughter them because they don't have a tank. They have Zeus and Cupid. And a lightning bolt. Can we please fight? Can we just go? Can we kill him? Can we just kill him? Please? Can we just kill him? Stick next to each other! Full stacks! Detonate charge! Alright! Come on, I'm low. I can kill Cupid if they're gonna chase like this. American hero, Hebo. Coming to save the day. Walking right by a team fight. Can't see nothing happening. He's American hero, Hebo. Oh yeah. Walking right by on her to chase a kill. He gets the kill. He's gonna die to an Odin. Get pinned to the wall. Gets killed by on her. Odin's going in for the kill. Pinned. Wow. I guess that Titan's Bane is really working out right now. Why are you fighting? There's no reason to be fighting. Oh, this is frustrating. So frustrating. Life is so hard. So let's take stock of what's going on right here. I mean, this is so unconventional. I mean, it's pretty even. They're up in farm because they're farming way better than us, and we have more. We have less deaths, but we have so many. Look at this American hero right now. He's 8-14 with the third, fourth highest farm in the game. It blows my. Why did you sell your boots, man? American hero. Jeez. Oh, he didn't. Maybe he switched boots. I don't know. For some reason that wasn't showing. There's a lot of bugs. Let's go. Come on, Cupid. No more mistakes. Time to save the day. Time to save the motherfucking day. I need to get stun ready. Get that stun ready. I don't think he understands my plans. I was wondering if he's gonna... Oh, sorry, bud. Not today. Not today, spider bitch. Not gonna happen. There's 2 mid. I can burst this guy so down. Yeah, see, he knows. He knows all about me. Mid. There's a Arachne, but I think there's 1 mid, 2 mid. Come on. There you go. God, look how tanky this guy is. There we go. Get that fat assist. They might still be right. They might be retreating. I have nothing left to farm. At this point, I might be able to replace my Executioner. I really wish you could buy duplicate items, but I guess with the whole passive thing, it's pretty hard to do that. Group up. Is there a group up? General? Oh, I see. VV, V, G. Yes, please. Do that. Might be able to bait Fire Giant. We have American Hero! American Hero! Hebo! Come on, American Hero. Don't do it alone. Don't be a hero, Hebo. Come join us. The big kid table. God, please, no. He's gonna walk into something. Yes. American hero. Favorite person in the world. Throw the chain lightning out. Do it. Come on. She's looking for a hook. She might get it. On that slow collie. If I was her, I would have grabbed that right there. That was an easy hook. Let's see if we can't. We have Birds of Wisdom from Odin, so we can really... Here's the thing: is you can, if you're good enough, you can force a team fight by baiting yourself, but you really need to. There's the Mesmerize. I really want to take out their Cupid. Oh, that was close.
Retreat.
Now that was a duel.
Slain an enemy.
A duel of duels. Good job, Cupid. Good job. See, he tipped his hat to me. Physical power, 25%. Elixir of the gods. Alright, people. It's 60 minutes. 60 minutes. And I have to upload this to YouTube in HD. End the game. This is going to render until, like, the end of time. My god. Sarah Palin's going to become president by the time this is done rendering, I swear. Sometimes people just don't understand the life of a YouTuber. They make things so hard for me. I think I still will update this just because, god, 60-minute video? Do viewers want to watch this? Is this something that people want to see? Is this what the people want? You know what, Zeus? You know what? Get out of here. Zero patience for you, God of Thunder. Fucking spiders, get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look how fast I attack.
Your team has destroyed a
Oh yeah. Collie! Seriously! American hero!
fire giant.
Are you really getting a mana buff right now? Oh my lord. I'm just gonna kill him. Just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna kill a fire giant. Goodbye, fire giant. My name's Cupid. I'm fed. Very fed. I'm 15 and 6. I do not want you to live. Okay. Guys, can we? Shot to the heart. And he got hooked, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Nothing.
An enemy has been slain.
Group up. Kill enemy gods. Drybear. No patience. Drybear, die soon. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, people. I'm losing my mind. Just won't end. They just won't. They won't do it. This is a delicate situation. We have one down. They have one down. 4v4. Ult. Oh, come on. By yourself? You're really going to fight me by yourself, buddy? Now you bring those spears down and run. I've had enough of this. Pop. Immediately pop the mesmerize. And the Aegis amulet. And then you just kill the Minotaur. Because that's just what you do. American hero. God. Oh. Oh. Weather the storm. I love you. God, alright, so that was my 65-minute game, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry that it lasted so long. I think I will actually upload this. I feel like there's a lot of content here, a lot of good things. I got 16 goodwill for that game. I don't know if you guys have seen the new goodwill system, but I got 16 goodwill for that game. That was a long game. Wow. Chat says that dragged on for 7 years, and I agree. And then one of the enemy gods says, if you had built tank from the start, Odin, we could engage on them instead of just waiting to die. And I agree wholeheartedly. If they're Odin, let's see if I go to the scoreboard. If their Odin had built tank instead of damage, and he at the end he sold his items. You can see he had I think Devour's gloves. He had some damage items. He was going full damage, and then he sold some of them and went defense because he realized he really needed to tank for his team. They had plenty of damage. Their on here was doing good, 17-13, pretty good. And then wow. 23k gold farmed. Jeez, that was an insane game, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments in the comment section below if you want me to update or upload games like this again. Obviously this is really long, and my commentary was kind of hit and miss there, but I've got some good reception for some of these gameplay commentaries. So hopefully you like this, and this is something you can see. It was a pretty long game, so you saw a lot of Cupid. They had a Cupid. I was Cupid, so you saw a lot of the characters. So hopefully that's something that you get to see. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.